As you can see, the schedule page does look a little different. All of the same features are on here. So if you come over here, you'll see the red slots where if you click on that, it'll drop down and give you a list of all the different positions. You have the arrow options to either add more slots or move things around, however you want to do it. You do have the assign options over here. Nothing crazy there. We do have the edit pencil, so if you need to change the time, location, teams, anything like that to a game, you can click on that edit pencil and it will take you right back to the game settings where you can see it looks very similar to what it used to, or to how it always has. So a couple of changes on this page here, as you can see that next to the status, we are going to be putting tags on them. So if a game is rained out or forfeit, you'll see that it has a tag next to it rather than those bright colors that were in the face before. The only color we will apply is the red canceled, just to help indicate that those games are in a cancel status, but you can see it's a little cleaner, easier to read. Over to the right under the actions, we still have the create notes option, the create a report. Right here, we've added this trash can, so if you need to delete this game out, you can click that and it will remove that game into the archived folder. You'll see on this one down here, a couple of these have this little link icon. If I click on that icon, it will tell me which game numbers are linked together. Another noticeable big change is rather than have the import games kind of hidden, we've put it right here so it's easy to just click on. Again, it'll take you right to that same page where you can download the template and import your games through that tool there. Now, some of the key things that we wanted to point out, in the past, when it comes to mass updating, you've had to filter for those specific games in order to complete that mass update. That's still a good tool to use to help narrow down your search, but if there's games within the filter that you're looking at, so let's say, for example, these first 4 games I want to change, I can check those off. And then I can come over to the mass update option on the left here. Currently, it's just selected as update. And you can see here, this again looks very similar, but you'll see that it's only selected those 5 games that I've put a check mark next to, and I can make changes to the status, the paid by bill to, if I want to add or remove slots, whatever, but it will only update those 5 games that I've checked. If you do choose to create a filter, so if I come in here and I want to see just my games in January for this year, we'll hit get results. So now it's narrowed it down to games that just fall within that month. If I want to do a mass update to those, all I have to do is make sure they're checked. I can do individual ones, or I can just check this top one and it will select all of them for me. Another key thing that we've added in is we wanted to give more detail into the games that you filter for. So you can see here, we've added this column to the left here called filter statistics. And this will show you whatever games that you're currently filtered on, what the fees are for those games that you've selected, what the bill amounts are, how many games there are, how many slots are under those games, how many are assigned, and how many are unassigned. This just kind of gives you a quick detail of what you filtered for and kind of gives you an option to see if you're missing any, if there's fees that don't add up, things like that. Just a little bit more detail into those games specifically. But you can see over to the left, we still have the same options. You can pull reports for the games that you filter. You can email out to people involved with those games, unassigned games, and on whichever games you filter for, different things like that. So again, nothing crazy changing here, but just kind of a different view, a little bit more cleaner look. Hopefully it's easier to look at so that it's not too confusing. There's not too many colors on there, things like that. But also, we've added in the option to get to your archive at the top here. So if you click on archived games, you can quickly come in here and see whichever games are currently in that folder. And then you still have the option to come in and mass delete them if you want to permanently get them off of your account. So that pretty much wraps it up for anything new. Like I said, all the same features, a couple new things here and there, but mainly the same tools, same things you'll be doing on a day-to-day basis, just a new, cleaner look for you. Alexis, anything that I missed that you want to add in?
No, that was pretty much everything.
Perfect. All right. So Don, we appreciate you jumping on. Like I said,